everyone, and welcome back to my channel. On this video, I'm so excited to be going over how to be more healthy. This is something that I think we all should know and learn. We all need actual tips to improve and become healthier day by day, and that's exactly what I'll be giving you guys today. If you guys don't know, I went from this to this. And everyone's fitness goals are completely different, and mine are going to be different from yours and so forth. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, first things first, I think number one that's important to becoming more healthy is identify your goal. Like, what do you want? What exactly do you want? I remember when I was skinnier, I just felt like I was just kind of saying I want to gain more weight. But what exactly does that look like? What does that look like in terms of my routine? What does that look like in terms of pound? Be specific. I remember for the longest, for a good 10 years, I struggled to gain weight. It was tough. I just felt very frail, not too strong. I also didn't feel very much like me. And I would just work out a lot, but I kind of didn't really have an idea of what I wanted to look like. If you don't have an idea of what you want to look like or be like, you won't know the actionable steps that you need to get there. You have to identify your goal. What is that exactly is the way you want to be at? How exactly do you want your body to look like? What exactly do you want? Because just saying you want to lose weight or you want to gain weight is not enough. Trust me, I've been there, and you need to be specific. All right, number two is honestly, don't be too hard on yourself, because sometimes you change, but you don't realize that you change. You see yourself every single day, so you're not really recognizing the changes that are happening. And it's like when you haven't seen a friend or a family member in a really long time, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, okay, like you lost a little bit of weight, or okay, you got a little thicker, you know? And you're like, really? Yes, I'm telling you guys, don't be too hard on yourself. Be patient. All of us are trying to figure it out. Even if people look like they have it completely together, they do not. We are all trying to figure things out, and it is okay. Don't be too harsh on yourself, and just definitely treat yourself with love and care and compassion, because at the end of the day, it is a journey. For me, it definitely was a journey. It wasn't one and done at all. I'm telling you guys, it took like 10 years for me to even get to the point that I wanted to get to in terms of weight gain. So please be compassionate with yourself. Recognize that it's a journey, and it takes not only time, but it takes effort and dedication. It's okay. You guys are doing so much better. Like, even taking one step a day, it's profound. So please do not be too hard on yourselves. Okay, now let's get into the more practical, physical tips where you guys can actually apply them to your day-to-day life. So one of my favorite things to pretty much get more healthy is obviously working out. One way that I like to push myself to work out is to get cute outfits. You guys have seen my gym hauls. You guys have seen my different outfits in all my videos. And I love feeling confident because it highlights not only your results, but also it just highlights your figure and makes you feel confident. Like, come on, when you guys wear a nice, cute outfit, you feel so confident. And sometimes that's the push that you need to get you to the gym. And honestly, if you're not that type of girl, or if you're not that type of person, you can just wear what's cozy to you. You don't have to wear anything extravagant or crazy. What makes you feel cozy, comfortable, and confident, that is what you need to wear, and that's what will push you to work out. I personally just like to wear really cute outfits because I feel like when I look cute, I feel more put together. And in my mind, that psychologically is telling me, okay, I am put together. Let's get this workout done. I feel accomplished. It's a very psychological thing that actually does work. I highly recommend trying it if you haven't already. Just look a little cute, maybe have like a little nice slick back or a cute little gym set. And I think it will really help with confidence. I highly recommend that. That is a small thing that can help you. And something that connects with my previous point is working out doesn't have to be this huge task, this huge thing. Honestly, it could just be you at home. And I know that home workouts are just not as fancy and maybe aesthetic as the gym workouts, but honestly, they are so nice and cozy and you're in your own home, so it feels so much better. I just have weights that I personally use and I work out. You can literally work out while watching a show, playing music, literally have something on in the background and just lift your weights, whether it's arm exercises, glute exercises, leg exercises. I have tons of videos on my channel of different at-home work exercises that you can do. You do not need the gym. You do not need the gym. The gym, great. If you have it, awesome. But if you're still a little self-conscious or if you're overthinking it too much, start at home. Start, and you don't need too much space. You just need enough space to move around if you need to. But start at home. Start where you're comfortable. Start where you feel like you can be yourself. And then slowly move out of your comfort zone to maybe the gym or maybe taking runs outside, things like that. But ultimately, just when you're first starting out, don't overthink it. Don't make it this huge task. Just start at home. And honestly, I feel like maybe that's why a lot of people are afraid to start, is because it seems daunting. It seems like this huge task that needs to be done. Like you put on this outfit, you go drive to the gym, and then you do all this. And it's like, no. Maybe just buy some weights off of Amazon or your local retail store and just work out at home and get it done. Okay? There are so many videos online that can help you do this, and it is possible. It is possible to be healthy. It is possible to work out and get your exercise in. Okay, so one of my favorite other ways to be healthy is juices. So hear me out. You do not need a juicer. A blender is preferred. I personally don't even have a juicer. I just like blending. But the reason why I love juices is because you get a lot of vitamins in that juice and it is so enriching. And also, if you add a lot of water, it is extremely hydrating. I know a lot of people don't like to drink water because some people don't like the taste or some people just think it's straight up honestly boring, which is okay. Try a juice. Like, try a homemade juice. I have this amazing juice recipe that is so hydrating. It's my cucumber berry juice recipe. I'll have a short link down below, but it will help so much with hydrating, especially if you are not good at drinking water. This is so great because it has cucumbers in it, and cucumbers is pretty much majority water. So you're getting, it's like a flavored water. It is so good, guys. I'm telling you. And even if you don't want to do the whole juicing thing, you can just always add lemon. I'm pretty sure you guys probably heard this before. Make it interesting. You can add lemon, you can add cucumber, chia seeds to your water so that you can increase your intake. And get a water bottle, because over time you'll see the water bottle and it'll remind you to drink water. That will help a lot. Like get a little Stanley or just a little water bottle from your local retailer. Hydration is so important. So definitely make sure to drink that water. All right. And another point I wanted to touch on is that there is more than one way to exercise. Exercise, like I said before, does not mean always going to the gym. It could mean swimming. It could mean hiking. It could be walking. It could just be weightlifting. Exercise is not linear, and depending on your goals, it looks different. So don't feel like you have to just go to the gym and that is the one form of exercise there is, because it isn't. As long as your body is getting what it needs in terms of the workout, that's really what matters. And as long as you're having fun, there's Zumba classes, Pilates, there's so many different types of exercises. So if one type of exercise is not for you, don't be afraid to explore new types of exercises to see which one fits you the best. The next little tip is out of sight, out of mind. If you have sweets, if you have processed foods all over you, like you're going to be tempted, get rid of it from your view. Get rid of it completely. Like change your route from walking home if you have to. I don't know, but try to get rid of it, because once something is out of sight, it is literally out of mind. And if you keep seeing something over and over, you'll be more tempted to want to partake in it. So I have apples here. I'm more likely to eat an apple if it's like right here in my face or if I buy them, versus going all the way to the store and having to buy some junk food. So it's so much easier if you try to keep in stock healthier things. So try to surround yourself with more opportunities where you can eat healthy by having it around you. And it's less likely of a chance for you to grab something that's not as healthy, such as a processed food or something like that. Another tip that I have is aim for consistency. Don't try to be perfect. A lot of people try to go cold turkey on eating healthy and it doesn't work because your body is so used to a certain lifestyle. If you change it all of a sudden, it's like, what's going on? Sometimes it may work, but majority of the time that I've seen, it doesn't. So slowly wean yourself off of your previous lifestyle. For example, start off with a fruit in the morning or start off with a fruit right before bed. What matters is consistency. What matters is those small steps that's getting you closer to your goal, not necessarily being perfect every single day. What matters is that you slowly improve, get 1% better every single day. That's literally what matters and how you will get healthy. I'm telling you, you'll notice the difference. Of course, I always have to mention this because I feel like it's important. Take care of your mental health and make sure to get some sleep. So I'm just going to group this together. I feel like when I started to eat more healthy, it definitely helped. But of course, sometimes you might have to take vitamins. So where I live, it's like 6 months out of the year, it's snowing, like it's cold. So I do have to take vitamin D because of the lack of sunlight. Sometimes you have to take vitamins and supplements. That does affect your mental health. Of course, if your mental health is in the gutter, you won't feel like being healthy. Try to take care of your mental health regardless of if it's with therapy, with reading books, with whatever you think is right for you. Because once you're right mentally, it starts to shift into your physical being as well. So definitely take care of the mental health. And then of course get an adequate amount of sleep, at least 8 hours. I am not a medical professional. This is just what has worked for me and the advice I'm giving you guys. So try to get a sufficient amount of sleep because then you won't feel all like exhausted and like, like, okay, I'll just eat anything. No. Try to get an adequate amount of sleep and just try to make sure it's a good quality sleep. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I had so much fun making it. I feel like this video, all these tips have helped me a lot. Of course, I can still improve and get better day by day, but it has helped me a lot through my whole fitness health journey. I have changed a lot, done different things, and I hope that this video can help you guys, give you actionable tips to get closer to being healthy. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the tips. What was your favorite tips? What tips do you guys? Leave that down below. Let's start a little conversation. Thank you guys so much for tuning in as long as you have. And don't forget to subscribe so we can connect. And I will see you guys on the next video. See you guys.